Facts.
When did you know that playing football is what you wanted to do down the line? When did you decide to lock in and take the game seriously?
Let's see. High school. Probably high school, yeah. My ninth grade year. I didn't play high school ball my ninth grade year. I was at Freedom. I didn't play. I was still in Little League. I felt like I wanted to master that before I went to high school. So Little League played. I was with we transitioned from Copeland Park to Tampa Bay Hurricanes, and with the same owner, Tracy Hawkins. I had some other coaches that upbringing me, Coach Julius, Kylie, all those coaches, and I rest RP both of them. But from then, in ninth grade, I was like, okay, cool. I love it. Let's go. So 10th grade hit. I went to transfer to Armwood, from Freedom to Armwood. And when I was at Armwood, I was consistently playing. Started to love it even more. Coach Sean Callahan, actually introduced the game to me where I started to love it. And from then on, I just was like, okay, I love it. And then my junior year, broke my leg, and I was like, okay, basketball is out of there. So I can't play basketball no more. I got scholarships in football. Let me just take football. At the time, I was committed to FSU. They were still standing in the paint. I had other offers too, down the USF, USC, South Carolina, Southern California. Let me get those out of the way because USC can mean two places. Florida was still there, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay with football. So I rehabbed, just played football, and I just committed to FSU. Stayed committed and just continued my NIL and signed it.
For sure. I feel like a lot of people that's not from our area, they heard you say you transferred from Freedom to Armwood, but just talk to me about that transition. That's a very big transition. Armwood, one of the top teams in the country, pretty much all the time. You played with a lot of high-level players while you was there. You only played 1 year. You talked about getting injured, but talk to me about the experience just going from Freedom to Armwood, taking the game more serious, meeting your coach that helped you start to love the game. Like, what was all of that about, just getting to Armwood and that experience?
Honestly, freshman year, transitioning to my sophomore year, I didn't know anything about Armwood. All I knew was because when I grew up, I went to the games. I knew something about it. I knew they played football, but I went to the games. I was young. I remembered it, but I really didn't. But it was a mentor I had named Josh Grady. This was also my cousin, and he was like, you know what, he showed me how to actually be somebody and actually be successful growing up. So I was like, hey, I might want to do it this way. I might have just took the road from him when he was at Armwood. He was a quarterback at Armwood. But I was like, you know what, let's do it like this. So transitioned to Armwood, went to Armwood, met Coach Callahan. Didn't have to play JV. I went straight to varsity. And then it was like one game I did play JV because I wasn't getting enough reps, or coach wanted to see something. I don't know his motive was behind it, but I just did it. So played one JV game. I had 7 sacks that game. I did not touch JV no more. And that was that, yeah. And then that's where I was like, I gotta take this seriously for real. I can't be on JV games anymore. I gotta start playing varsity all the way through. So played sophomore year. Like I said, was committed. Then I transitioned to Wesley Chapel my last year. Yeah. And now I'm here.